The line starts forming at 7 a.m. at the Saturday morning green market on Staten Island for the fresh free-range chicken eggs, goat cheese, and organically raised vegetables. While we're waiting for Dan and Lori to come in from Pennsylvania and set up their stuff, it gives us plenty of time to talk. And this morning, one of my friends said to me, "Okay, your book's up on the web. Who's it for? Who are you going to use it for?" And I said, "Well, we created it while working with K through 5th graders. However, we believe very strongly in lifelong learning, and we know that what we've done can work just as well with adults and seniors as it does with children." This week, we went to visit a senior facility on Long Island with our dog, Chewbacca, who plays a prominent role in the curriculum. And as soon as Chewbacca comes through the doors, people come rolling towards him in the wheelchairs, and he starts wagging his tail and washing faces and hands, and they start calling out his name. And then when we went into the room where they were doing their exercises, we waited, and Chewbacca sat there very quietly until they were finished. And then he started working the room. He was on leash, so I was holding on to him. He didn't get away. But there were about 60 people in the room. Their age range was mid-70s to 103. She just had her birthday last week. And he just went from person to person spreading joy. Well, we realize that Chewbacca is not the only pet that can provide joy to seniors and engage them in conversation, and perhaps bring poetry and the arts to the forefront in their lives. And we want this year, in addition to working with kids, to start working more with seniors, both on Long Island and Staten Island, where we're based. And perhaps we can develop some wonderful pieces of writing and artwork as a result of the curriculum and the work that Chewy is doing. When we got to this facility, they were doing exercises. They were all sitting there in their wheelchairs, their walkers, exercising with their, doing exercises with their hands, rolling their hands back and forward, and stretching. And that's not very different from what happens with children when they do exercises and they start working, writing about motion and movement in the stuff that we've published. So we're going to give it a try and see what happens.